No change to interest rates. The Fed did as expected and kept the interest rates the same. The favorable inflation data that was released during their meeting, I'm sure it didn't hurt. Speculation is growing that the Fed is going to cut interest rates as early as March. I'll go through why I don't think that that's going to happen. The renovation at the fire damaged house is starting to gain some momentum, progress in several areas, some big, some small. I got some new videos and pictures to show you. I'm Dave with the Bolduc Realty Group. Welcome to my weekly real estate market update. Today's December 15th. Let's talk about some key Connecticut market stats. Active on the market today, 4,022 homes. That's down 168 from last week. It's also down over 600 from just before Thanksgiving. So we are seeing the market slow down a little bit as we head into the Christmas season here. There were 124 new listings over the last 24 hours, 3,003 closings in the month of November. Those numbers put us at 1.3 months of inventory. And as I said, we are starting to see the more normal slow down during the holiday season. We'll see what happens when we get into January. Some key dates here. The FOMC was this week, as well as the CPI and PPI reports coming out. Housing starts, mortgage applications, and the PCE are all on deck. The primary mortgage market survey, you see some good numbers there, down below 7%. CPI and PPI, they provided additional support to that cooling inflation narrative. I spend a lot on gas in my field, and I have seen prices come down for what that's worth. There is lingering concern about the staying power of this easing inflation, especially with the recent economic growth and the continuing strong job market. The Fed, they're trying to orchestrate a soft landing where we don't drop into some major recession. Because they're trying to do that, they're trying to not overcorrect. There's a lot of concern out there that they'll undercorrect and inflation is going to come roaring back. On the other side of the issue, there's a lot of people that are pricing in and gaining consensus that the Fed, they've done their job and that they're going to begin cutting rates. I've seen articles predicting rate cuts as early as March and predicting as much as 150 basis points, 1.5% reduction over the course of the year. Right now, based on the Fed's numbers, they're saying 75 basis points, 0.75% by the end of the year rate cut. We'll see how that plays out. While I'm hoping I'm wrong, I think the Fed is going to hold their rates high until the middle of the year throughout that first half of 2024. While they have seen some softening of their words, they were very clear in their statement that they are ready to raise interest rates again if they see any kind of issues with inflation. And they want to see sustained improvement in a couple key areas, specifically inflation and jobs. When I say improvement, I mean jobs weakening, not getting stronger. That said, mortgage rates dropped dramatically. One of the biggest drops in quite a long time over the last couple of days, and they're in the mid 6% range now. Mortgage applications are up 3.5% week over week, and refinance applications are up 19.4% week over week. While this drop in mortgage rates should cause a pretty big jump in mortgage applications again, now that may not happen until after the Christmas and New Year's timeframe as we get into the holiday season here. But we'll see. If rates continue to be at this level or even continue to drop, the jump in mortgage applications in January should be pretty significant. Momentum is building. The inspection for the new electrical service passed, so that's good news. The electric company is scheduling replacement of the wires from the telephone pole to the street. As soon as that's done, we'll be able to turn on power, and then we'll really be able to get things moving. In the interim, the new boilers and the new oil tank were both put in place. A little bonus here, there was about 130 gallons of oil in the old tank, so we were able to transfer that over to the new tank. And at $3.25 to $3.50 a gallon, I am not complaining. We also pulled down all of that brown paneling on the walls. It's amazing how much brighter it is in there with all that paneling down. There's about 2 billion nails in the walls, so we got to pull all of those out, so that'll be fun. Once we get the heat and power on, we'll pull all those nails, patch all the holes, and we'll be ready to start painting and everything else. The plumber also installed the washer dryer hookup in the bathroom. I got video of that. And they repaired some pipes that were damaged in the fire. Finally, the framing is up for the third bedroom. So we're really starting to make some progress here. It's all hinges on getting power in and being able to get heat on. Fingers crossed that we get that electricity and heat soon. That's all I got for today. Hopefully you got some value out of that. I'm going to continue watching the inventory situation and also the mortgage application situation. Inventory is supply. Mortgage applications is a good proxy for demand. If we continue to see supply drop and demand go up, supply and demand play, prices are going to continue to creep up. Have a great weekend. We'll talk soon.